What is up, everyone? My name is Bruda, and today it is episode 2 of Sova Recon Bolt Spots. This time we're focusing on the map Split. I have 5 cool spots to show you. Some I use more than others. Some are delayed, which give you different approaches to the recon bolt as opposed to the direct approach. It's cool to mess with that because it allows you to get in position for when that recon bolt lands, and then you can attack appropriately. So the first one is on the A side when you're defending. I line myself up right here. My crosshair is perfectly lined up with this line. It doesn't really matter. There is a lot of buffer here, but I typically just always line it up. I have time at the beginning of the round, not that big of a deal. And then I line it up with the second light. The second light, I line it up and I just click. As soon as the round begins, I click. I don't do anything fancy. Now on the flip side, when you're attacking, I go into this corner and I either focus on heaven or just below heaven. Those are the 2 spots I focus on here. If you want to go to heaven, you line it up with this blue line and this gray part. You line it up, full power, and it's way up high, so they have to shoot way up high to kill the scan, and you're able to scan anyone in heaven. Early round, I like to focus on the shorter corridor, and I line it up in the exact same spot, but this time doing 1 3/4, almost 2. And it will land here. It will land up here. And this will scan this entire area. If anyone's peeking here, they typically peek here, and then when they get scanned, they rotate back and you can see them. Another spot I like to go to is over here when I'm rotating back to B. And this one has a nice delay, which allows you to get involved in the action. There's the diamond in the bottom left. You line it up with this black area where the white area meets it, and you just do full blast. Line it up, full blast, and it's so delayed that you can actually push up and get there and be in the fight while it scans the entire time. So it just landed, does its first scan, you shoot and kill them. Because it comes from the air, they're not expecting you to come through the garage. They just see it come through the air, so they immediately shoot, and you're able to get there and shoot them before they're even able to destroy the recon. Super useful, super helpful. I really like it. It's easy to line up while running and rotating really quick. Doesn't take too much time. This is another spot, but it's the version where if I'm covering mid, this is where I like to go, because I can't really get into the action here because it comes down so quick and scans faster than I can get into the action. So you see the circle, line it up at the top, move over to the orange while still lining up at the top, and simply do 1.5. And it will land over there, and your teammates can push through while you cover their back and cover mid. Really like that spot. I use that spot a lot. It's a good indicator as to how many people are on B and whether it's worth pushing B or mid. Now, this is not a recon bolt spot, but rather a shock dart. A lot of people like to sit right up here. It's a tough spot to kill them because it's a small window and they can see perfectly here. As well as they have support from there, so you don't really get that much support there. So if you go sewers, you can actually deal damage without them even seeing you. Right here, you just line it up at the bottom of B. Let's say you're rotating, you want to be quiet, you're rotating, go here, and just tap. Just literally just tap the shoot button, and it shoots right into here. Kills anyone that is sitting there, and they don't even see it. They literally are watching here, waiting for you to peek, and then all of a sudden the dart shoots through here. They don't even have time, they get hit. Very good spot. I think it's very underrated and underused. Surprisingly, I haven't seen too many people use that. This is the reverse spot to the other bolt, the short, the non-delayed recon scan. There's the light here and this rectangle. Imagine the rectangle goes out, and anywhere in there, do 1.5 power, and it will land in B lobby while giving you that scan through B link.
Right here.
Now, just like on the attacking side, the defending side has a delayed version where there's this weird shape. It's kind of like a trapezoid looking shape. If you're anywhere near the edge, you go out of the map. But if you stay in the center of this shape and do it full blast,
Revealing area.
there's such a big delay that you're able to push up and it will scan by the time you're pushed up. Gives you some delay so you can clear angles and whatnot, and it will start scanning and people will be focused on the scan. People always shoot it as soon as they can. So you're coming around the corner and you're able to pick them off while they're focused on the recon dart. You can go both sides, through garage, through mid. Both sides work just as quick and easy. It's something that I like to use a fair bit. People are not expecting these through the sky like this. They are not expecting a recon dart to come from up there. They're expecting a recon dart to come off the wall and then they can shoot it immediately. They're not looking at the sky. So it's very useful, very practical for getting a competitive advantage on them. So those are the 5 Sova spots for the map Split. This has been episode 2. Every Wednesday I upload a different tutorial for Sova. Once I'm done Sova, I might move on to a different character or agent that I like. So be sure to subscribe, like if you learned anything new, and if you want to learn more spots in the future. Thanks so much, and peace.